I think I would like to be remembered like Paul Revere was remembered. At a time when it was needed and nobody else would do it, I got on my horse and rode through the night and said, the British are coming. And this time it's not the British. That's all. I'm not looking for any fame or any fortune. You certainly don't get rich doing what I'm doing. If anybody wants to remember me, I would certainly be pleased if they just remembered I did what was the responsible and the right thing to do at a time when nobody else had the guts to do it.
Right. They don't want people who are smart enough to sit around the kitchen table and figure out how badly they're getting fucked by a system that threw them overboard 30 fucking years ago. They don't want that. You know what they want? They want obedient workers. Obedient workers. People who are just smart enough to run the machines and do the paperwork and just dumb enough to passively accept all these increasingly shittier jobs with the lower pay, the longer hours, the reduced benefits, the end of overtime, and the vanishing pension that disappears the minute you go to collect it. And now they're coming for your Social Security money. They want your fucking retirement money. They want it back so they can give it to their criminal friends on Wall Street. And you know something? They'll get it. They'll get it all from you sooner or later because they own this fucking place. It's a big club and you ain't in it. You and I are not in the big club.
It is a big idea. A new world order.
Nobody can stop them. They're having their way with America. They want our guns.
A new world order. A new world order.
Yeah, make it look like that. Put it in their face. Now let's go take some drugs. Yeah, hail Satan.
Yeah. Now I got 20/20 vision, I switch my prescription from blue to red. Be warned, I know about the reset. New world order, what I reject. Direct society, I eject. Research, flat earth, you got my respect. Left or right, don't matter who we elect. All the same, reclaim your brain, awaken from the sleep of death. Chakras clean in the rain, when I'm in Budapest. You're not a stain, pull the thread. Realize we the ones that are saying the world's gone crazy. I'm burning in the flame, not like the rest. Turn on the news, seeing red. Take a puff of the green, beat the test, take a breath. I'm excited to see what happens next. To the Jesuits, I'm a pest, can't be killed, I'm a cockroach. Cut off my head, still I rock though. Harvest my energy, I block those. I see clear, homie, God knows. What a beautiful fucking time to be alive, huh? Throw your guns up, it's time to ride, son. It's all ours, it's all ours. We're hypnotized, hypnotized. It's all ours, it's all ours. We're hypnotized, hypnotized.
It's time to wake up. The government is not your friend. Don't get caught up like the sheep in the latest stupid trend. Like fitting with the dipshits can't fulfill your purpose. Just a matter of time before they call us insurgents, divergent from the common consensus as was intended to keep you senseless, defenseless against their weapons of thought convolution produced through repetitive viewing and doing everything without a thought to the movement. Who the fuck trusts to reset where we get digital pennies? No matter how many or any envy will ever tempt me, because I see plenty research know a hard law. I guarantee that's some shit you had never been taught. Irrelevant thoughts that someone in the system makes good. Even if they exist, they wouldn't change it if they could. You don't rage against the machine by becoming the very same thing that made you suffer in the first place. Just live life free. Me, Matty, Moses, and Brain Cell, erasing egos. We conscious like Remo, smoking green like we CeeLo. At least 2 out of 3, yo, growing colder than ice. If you prize a better life, you gotta open your eyes, cause
it's all ours, it's all ours. We're hypnotized, hypnotized. It's all ours, it's all ours. We're hypnotized, hypnotized.
What you gonna do to try to break the spell? Who you gonna let define heaven and hell? Is it right here on earth? Is it among the living? Are we judged on more than what we take and what we given? Cause I'm thinking that there's more to this so-called game than who wants to pick up the sticks and keep playing. I'm seeing y'all stuck messing with your frequencies. while I'm dealing in hurts, denying delinquency. I can see these songs are gonna make you uncomfortable. Once you lose your ego, you'll become unfuckwithable. Standing in that hallway, blocking bullets like Neo. Y'all heliocentric while I'm straight up Geo. So many pseudoscientists running scams like Cleo, claiming the collapse of man is inevitable. But before I believe that, I'ma need facts. Like when they say another ice age coming back. Speaking of, we could have a little chat about Q. I'll give him my respect for leading people to truth. It's clever to use the present as past proofs. We'll see how long this lasts before it all goes poof.
It's all lies, it's all lies. We're hypnotized, hypnotized. It's all lies, it's all lies. We're hypnotized, hypnotized. Yeah, yeah. I'm smarter than the average guy. Know why the whole world is a lie. Just die, take your history books and burn them. There ain't nothing in them you can learn from. Bilderberg, Bohemian Grove, Trilateral Commission, the Club of Rome, Skull and Bones, Yale University, 322, that's their code for murder. See, it's the Black Pope, it's the Vatican, Clear Channel, got everybody panicking. Golden Dawn, Rosie Cross, all shenanigans. Absolute power corrupts, think Darth Sidious and Anakin. Stab globalists, take America back again. This a hootenanny, no music, but we clapping then.
Henry Kissinger and George Soros.
Knock them off the list, sorta like I'm Zorro. The pyramids are proof we're living in the Matrix. We couldn't build them now, even with a crane lift. We're devolving, not evolving. The sun moves upon the earth, we are not revolving. We waste our life collecting money that is fake. Nothing matters, cause to matter you're a slave. Brainwashed by those scrying mirrors, staring at a black screen for years. Silver tongue in your ears, I'm deaf to their call. They live, we sleep, we are sheep, pray to ball. From winter to fall, they got control of us all. From cattle to chattel, just get in your stall. Insurance fraud, Larry Silverstein. 9/11, Building 7, Flight 77, get the inf beam. Tisha Bob, Baba Kamal, 113, pray to Allah, they prayed to the beast. Jeffrey Epstein not only didn't kill himself, he's alive on a jet ski. He's alive on a jet ski.
My rhyme style funded by Leslie Wexner. Victoria's Secret was the sex workers. Harvey Weinstein wasn't into sex trafficking, but he made your life hell. You try to get into acting. A while back they got Ally Mac from Nexium. Then John God, yo, I wonder who's next of them. A lot of these people were pals with Oprah. I bet you think that's a coinky-dink, don't ya? Forever Jeffrey Epstein, there's a Ghislaine behind the scenes keeping an eye on things. What the hell was on Anthony Weiner's laptop, and how bad was it? It screwed up a bunch of cops, yo. How many people gotta get suicided before you yourself become conspiracy minded? I try my best to gotta wake you up slowly, but we know too much to go back, don't we? All this knowledge got you twitching and fits. Might have getting murdered like your name's Seth Rich. Maybe he knew too much about the Clintons. They're so damn dirty, worse than water in Flint, Michigan. The pop it top off just for that adrenochrome. Sounding like an episode out the Twilight Zone. Oh, what you gonna do when that pale horse comes? I'm talking Billy Cooper, man, we ain't got enough guns. So grab a good book and read up on it. Gain some of the knowledge and break you off a little something. 1984, raw animal farm. Best to watch Westworld before you sound the alarm. They show us so much beforehand if you pay attention. Symbolism will be the downfall, I reckon. Got the checkerboard floors globe in the corner. I dissect the lies like I was a coroner. All these events get encoded in numerology. That's another reason they lie about our astronomy. Erasing egos, yeah, we're here to wreck your mental. Got you questioning what's considered fundamental.
When you look at these things and you try to point them out to people and they don't even have any thought, they just have these programmed responses. Oh, you're saying there's some sort of conspiracy? They say it like it's fucking impossible. Yeah, I am saying there's a fucking conspiracy, you fucking moron. Can't you see that? Can't you see how fucking obvious it is?
They won't tell you what you should already know is that the document is not an outdated old document. It is a living constitution. It has within it the means for change should the people desire that it be changed. But the people don't desire that, so they just go ahead and throw it in the trash can anyway and go about their business doing anything that they want to do.
Isn't this pitiful? We indentured servants to parasitic, overlord criminals. The sickest visuals you can imagine is what the Rothschilds do every night inside of their mansions. Eyes wide shut, we asleep in the matrix. They print money out of nothing and debt overhead and nothing changes. Wage slaving, without us you would cave in underneath the weight of your own mega corporations. Sold out to the devil, so complacent. Bought us with a knockoff little baby diamond bracelet. Modern day feudalism, brutalism. It's time for a coup d'etat to start a new religion. You divided, we united. System overload is how you override it. To crash the system, we spread the virus. The only pitfall is that you have to be inside it. The revolution will now become violent.
Stand up and tell the truth about just anything that you want to stand up and tell the truth about. It scares the living daylights out of everyone. And so the first thing that happens is you find out who your friends are and who your friends are not, because there's a great weeding out there. And it's not anything that you do on your part or that I've done on my part. They just disappear.
Wage slave, man, you working on Labor Day, trying to understand how the government can claim your name. Feeling like I've been trapped inside of a game, drawn to illusion of wealth, yeah, moth to a flame. Make a little money, feds take a little back. States stepping in, saying they needing some of my stack. They've been getting too cozy with all of the cash. Once we burn it down, it'll be tough grabbing Nash, yo. What they gonna do with all that gold they got in Fort Knox? It ain't back in our currency, can't trade it like stocks. So it sits in a box, me as well, be rocks. Michael old school French, make some meds go chop. You'll believe it or not, we got the power to improve. Beat the same system they continually abuse. Legal tender is a tool that we can use too, and they're only in control if you let them own you.
You can't go to church, you can't go to cocktail parties because everybody else is sitting around talking about the weather or, oh, what school did you go to? And when you have done the research and arrived at some of the answers that I know to be true now, those people become like kindergarten children. They're not in the real world, and I can't engage in that kind of a conversation. So you really find yourself in another world that has nothing to do with all of the rest of the people who are running around engaged in their activities that they think are so important then. And to them, they really are. But to me, they've lost the reality of what really is important, and they're about to lose their freedom to even discover those things at this point.
I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. Ayo, a vote ain't your choice, it's the illusion of voice. What difference does it make if you choose not to vote? Not like all of us like the same old dog and pony show, growing ever worse with the illusion of choice. That ballot you got is the illusion of voice, destroyed by 1 million votes for the status quo. Almost like that's why democracy is dumber than most. Suppose everyone just let the preconceptions go and stop choosing the lesser evil to give them control. Most are hopeless, fuck the POTUS and them SCOTUS totus. I see Israel getting stronger, just hoping we don't notice. Focus, all that hocus pocus is to get your consent. Put your trust in something corrupt as the fucking government, or them science-backing tyrants trying to make you compliant by silencing opposition to they Mickey Mouse virus line. Comes natural to them political hacks. Stop voting for a man, give them the little relax.
What's one to do when everywhere you look see lies, no truth? Let's ride, we the power, ain't a money shower that we will rain on you.
I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. Hey yo, a vote ain't your choice, it's the illusion of voice.
I didn't know you could swing the vote with a hanging Chad. Didn't know you couldn't get COVID if you chillin' in Chaz. Protesters celebrating streets, holding hands. Doesn't look like 6 feet to me, but I always been bad at math. They want us to vote, acting like they can keep count. Get it twisted, then can't see what we all been mad about. Wanna be optimistic, but I'll always have my doubts. Jealous tears and fears, we just shout and let it all out. That's not what I'm about, man, I'm off for taking action. We can't let them try to divide us into factions. Are you making 6 figures with the house in the Hamptons? Then let's band together, make that kind of life happen. First thing we gotta do is get up over ourselves. Stop worshiping the material and find something else. Work towards a common goal, counteract these corrupt cartels. Make them pay for the way they treat us every day, see them in hell.
What's one to do when everywhere you look see lies, no truth? Let's ride, we the power, ain't a money shower that we will rain on you.
I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. Hey yo, a vote ain't your choice, it's the illusion of voice.
I never voted, won't give my consent to be ruled over by malicious intent. Circumvent the doctrine, unite the people. Now we soaring like an eagle, erasing the ego. You roll the dice every time you vote, left or right. Inject truth to brain, each incision precise. Bring light, we shine like a beacon. Lead by example, change with the season. The presidents are puppets on the world stage. Your vote hasn't counted since the world trade. Talk that shit to get elected, then they renege. How can you go your whole life and not see this? The blinds open, make you see the forest through the trees. Stop coasting, now's the time to get in motion. Fluoride got them frozen, paradigm idiocracy. Installed a world empire, but they call it democracy. This must be a joke. I'm coming for their throat. This must be a joke. I'm coming for their throat. Yeah. What's one to do when everywhere you look see lies, no truth? Let's ride, we the power, ain't a money shower that we will rain on you.
I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. Hey yo, a vote ain't your choice, it's the illusion of voice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. I said a vote ain't your voice, it's the illusion of choice. Hey yo, a vote ain't your choice, it's the illusion of voice.
Okay, what is addiction? Let's define it.
So addiction is complex, but it's manifested in any behavior that a person finds temporary pleasure or relief in, and therefore craves, but suffers negative consequences in the long term and can't give up. How many people here will acknowledge that sometime or another in your lives you've had some kind of an addiction?
How many clicks does it take to ruin a mind? What we're there to research and what we find. A spider weaves the intricacies of the interwebs, going to the wrong places to learn about sex. Making no connections, twisted expectations, wasting too much time obsessing with masturbation. When I thought I was just being a horny teen, never thinking what I was doing to my self-esteem. Got my eyes used to seeing it, the obscene, addicted to the nudity and the dopamine. Didn't understand how destructive I was being. Turning my teenage mind into a different type of dope fiend, coping with the way I have treated others. Reaching out to exes that have since become mothers, apologizing in hopes of potential healing. No one will ever undo the hurt I had him feeling.
You gotta help me out here, because I don't know what you're talking about.
You looked at 46 porno sites today, John. Just today.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't fucking lie to me.
Hey, I don't know who told you.
Nobody said anything. It's right there in your history, all right? All you do is look at porno. That's all you fucking do.
Wait. What?
It's in your history. In your browser? Oh, come on. Don't tell me you don't know what your history is, huh? No, of course you don't, because if you did, you would have erased it like a good little fucking hand.
Addicted to TV, addicted to sex, addicted to Xannies, addicted to X, addicted to weed, addicted to meth, caffeine, nicotine, lean. What's next? It's precarious, living on the edge, vicariously. We all addicted to death. It's not a stretch to see that 10 years from now, most of us will be fucking dead. Not me, I'm taking heads, training for the days ahead. I died a long time ago, I learned to resurrect. I think for myself into my mother nature. Why give your power away when you're the savior? My second nature is to put you in the dirt. Why plead the fifth when you can use your first and second amendment? Fuck a swamp, drain the whole ocean. Don't blame me, blame the ones who set it in motion.
Don't ever say that to me ever again.
What do you want me to say?
What do I want you to say, huh? How about, I'm sorry, I've been lying to you since the first day that we started dating, huh? How about that?
I'm sorry,
How about, I'm sorry, I have more sex with that thing than I do with my girlfriend.
Alright, first of all, everybody watches porn, okay? All guys. Any guy tells you he doesn't watch porn is fucking lying.
You are so full of shit.
Second of all,
you are full of shit.
Second of all, you know damn well we do it all the fucking time.
Yeah, I know.
Whenever you want.
So what the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck are you doing, huh? How do you watch that shit, huh?
I don't know, okay? I don't know. How do you watch all the stupid fucking movies that you watch?
Wait, how do I watch movies? What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, you probably watch that shit as much as I watch porn.
Oh my God, what are you saying? That has nothing to do with anything.
I'm just saying.
What, John? Movies and porno are different, John. They give awards for movies.
They give awards for porn, too.
Oh, shut up. Shut the fuck up.
It's self-evident. The truth fits like a glove, cuts like a spear. You can live in love or you can live in fear. The choice is yours. Use your voice, it's a war for your mind. Change the sign, frequency, and soar. Propaganda monumental. Heaven or hell, it's in your mental. Flush out the fluoride in your dental. See through the illusion, the psyops they use and pit us against each other. We're gonna have a communion. I'm motivated by more than fight or flight. Higher thinking, never sinking below a bird's eye sight. My third eye bright, can't sell me on the fear porn. They say the 7 seals open, I don't hear horns. They live, we sleep, so my shades on. Crisis actors, Sandy Hook to Trayvon. Divide and conquer what they stay on. So find me carrying the torch like the day gone, I'm wide awake.
Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Don't let them take your mind for a wild ride. It's kinda funny how fear's got a stranglehold, and most of y'all afraid to leave your own home. Don't you know that the media's controlling the flow of the info that you're finding on your phone? Facebook feed got you frozen in place while you out frolicking with the muzzle on your face. And you fall for the facade cause you psychologically numb, tricked into playing the part of the victim. Now people only pissed off when they told to be, or when it's approved by corporations like Disney or funded by Soros. The true pandemic, hiding as a humanitarian, he's pathetic, and I ain't letting it go on any longer. Whatever happened to bravery and honor? Y'all on your knees while we taking a stand, because basic human rights are the ones we demand. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Don't let them take your mind for a wild ride.
You got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. The elite dominate, distract, divide, and I still question everything I learned since I was a child. See people lie, and the media's vile. Epstein was only covered cause he got caught. Pizzagate ain't fake, it goes to the top. Don't listen to politicians, most are compromised by the very behavior that so many despise. Why fear the Rona, but not totalitarianism? Division of victims, modern day superstition. Living in a time where they empty all of the prisons, then turn a blind eye to the riots and killing, instilling fear of interaction into the passive masses. Pro-mask and pro-vax, and they all calling for action. Classic medical dictatorship for the good of the people. This is how freedom dies at the tip of a needle.
Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Fear, dominate, distract, divide. Don't let them take your
control,
guidance, dominance,
vision,
oppression, expulsion.
In the political conflict
that is the Ascension War,
the Technocratic Union has
consistently been painted up
as an oppressive, authoritarian,
and domineering organization,
intolerant to
any divergence of their view on reality.
Say bye to democracy, hello to technocracy. Talk about a one world order, y'all were mocking me. You worry about a microchip in your vaccine. When was the last time you were seen without the black screen? Offended had a mask and I'm making the analogy, but I'm just concerned about dealing with reality. How long before the scientism bubble bursts, when people can go somewhere other than Amazon for work? Some take Tesla's name and use it for their own gains, instead of freeing us from dirty energy constraints. Now how we putting the pieces of the puzzle, with so much that is hidden in metaphorical muscle. Now try to blow the whistle and they won't let ya. Soon goons tend to get ya, new cycle forgets ya. Worse yet, they lock you up and they'll label you crazy. So many ways to manipulate, ain't it amazing?
They so in love with democracy, don't know they bringing in technocracy. They in love with democracy, motherfuckers don't know they bringing in technocracy. Once again, staring at the ceiling, waiting for sleep, trying to silence my mind, a little moment of peace. I'll take whatever I can, even an hour or 3, but the stress in my mind is just as loud as can be. I can see the corporate run, governmental extortion, as the censorship of everything becomes more abhorrent. From my videos getting blocked and subscribers and sub, to hate speech strikes against all the people I love. Everyone is looking for an alternative to get through. That's why I advise you to sign up on BitChute. It's the only place where all the music's uncensored, and I don't have to fear some corporate soy boys temper like,
oh my god, what he said was so offensive, transphobic, conspiratorial, anti-Semitic,
pathetic smear tactics of all the ideologue cowards that show their true colors the second they get power. Like, you in love with democracy, don't know you bringing in technocracy. You so in love with democracy, motherfucker don't know you bringing in technocracy. Like
technocratic, endoplasmic, we're living in Westworld, Westworld, robot magic, go gadget. We're living in Westworld, Westworld, technocratic, endoplasmic, we're living in Westworld, Westworld, robot magic, go gadget. We're living in Westworld, Westworld. Terminate the human race, eliminate our free will. Catch me in the attic, germinating weed still, spinning like a windmill. So drunk and high I can't sit still. No ADD, I'm on the MDMA. Try to take my mind away, I'm fine, no way. Dehumanization of the nation, a spade is a spade. Start digging your grave in the basement, building a spaceship, while sheep worried about who is a racist. I'm building an army, bugging out to the mountains, telescope to a star beam inside the bunker, eating sardines. Winter soldier, winter wolf, eat your throat, then I book with the elite. Hanging from a meat hook, we read different books. I'm all about what's real, non-fiction. The diction is my skill. Erase you or you kneel. This is narrate, lay down. Die as I narrate. The earth is not pear-shaped. This is narrate, lay down and die as I narrate. The earth is not pear-shaped. Technocratic, endoplasmic, we're living in Westworld, Westworld, robot magic, go gadget. We're living in Westworld, Westworld, technocratic, endoplasmic. We're living in Westworld, Westworld, robot magic, go gadget. We're living in Westworld, Westworld.
And then there's people that are thinking right now like, oh my god, violence doesn't solve anything. Fuck you. Violence is one of the only things that solves anything in this world. Why do you think we're led around by military tyrants who murder everybody in their path? I'm not saying it's right, but it's because it gets the fucking job done.
Bitch, you fucking with a woke one, full of energy like I'm on coke, son. Put this pistol to your face, cause I'm sick of living in this place. No longer a human, I'm innate, breaking out of my cage. I'm enraged from the holy chalice located in my brain. Now I'm not a slave, I'd rather live in a cave than be
want to live in a world where, you know, everything is created and solved by violence, but there is a place for violence, and we've been neutered as a people.
We gonna visit Valhalla. Give me a minute, I'ma grab Thor's hammer. We the hunters and you just gather. Best believe it that the blood gonna splatter. All my life I tried to go with the flow. Now I'm not afraid, gonna break the mold. Anything I post you can come and troll it, but no matter how you try, you can't control me. Dropping facts and picking up these phonies. Sounds but your ears like Sony. Eyes weren't meant to see what I'm showing, but I'm doing what I gotta guarantee you're growing. I never been so vicious, got you wishing that I never did this, but I got a vision and I'm on a mission. Unfinished business, taking up the competition.
So many of you think you can't do anything violent. That's not an option. Show me what has happened in the world to achieve anything that wasn't done with violence.
I'd rather have my skull bust the fuck open than bend the knee to those who claim that the chosen, be they white, black, brown, any other color. I'm not your second-class citizen slave. Motherfucker, what are we still doing? Following all of the rules. Only 2 more weeks to flatten all of you fools. Forced vaccines, quarantine camps. You will suffer under only the tyranny of stand. Hands gloved up like another fucking clean freak. If I'm wearing a mask, I guarantee you won't see me. Keep pushing me, dipshit, and you're running the risk. Bill Gates needs to drown in a bucket of piss. This pathetic society can leave a motherfucker heat, expressing rage. It's catharsis and how to see that we need it. When your grandma hasn't had a funeral and everyone's asking, just remember George Floyd and his gold ass casket, motherfucker.
Where's the peaceful protest that was successful towards any of this tyranny? Doesn't exist. Never gonna exist.
Execute me like I'm John Brown. Bloodshed the only way out. Now stick 'em in the ground. Guns go pow pow pow. Come and take 'em, we don't bow bow bow. How? We gon' beat 'em if we don't have no weapons. Back me into a corner. I don't feel threatened, but you should. You see I don't give a fuck. Woke up, now it's ashes to ashes and it's dust to dust.
There's just so many things to be angry about. There's no justice. The people that are half awake, they've already neutered themselves. They've taken away the solution. Oh no, you can't do that. You just gotta get out there and march with signs. Like that hasn't been fucking done 1,000 times. To no avail. If you're gonna be awake and research truth, I mean, have a pair. Don't sit there and cower in fear and worry about Big Brother tracking you and punishing you. I'm not doing the things that a normal human being would be doing because I'm awake to the bullshit fucking world I live in.
There's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. Every single incident is not an accident. There's no such thing as coincidence. Open up your eyes, don't be so ignorant. Open up your eyes, it's time for you to see we are not and have not been free human beings as predestined by astrology, written in the book of the stars and the DNA inside of me that I'm upgrading. Good luck, Satan, you are in for a rough ride, no more trust fading. In the government, we know you're not in control, just a puppet for the ones in the shadows. Break out the peace pipe, pass it around. Look at the numbers, do the knowledge and be proud to know what the hell is going on. Each one of you a king, man, you never been a pawn. Go and weed up the snakes as we mow the lawn. 7-7 on 9/11, broadcast the truth. Gematria's our weapon. There's no such thing as coincidence. Every single incident is not an accident. There's no such thing as coincidence. Open up your eyes, don't be so ignorant.
Made fun of for the media we consume. talking about solutions instead of impending doom. They call us crazy cause they don't know what else to assume, like we wanna be outcasts from the womb to the tomb. Seeds of knowledge bloom as we spread awareness, seeking out honesty and overall fairness. Some swear that these plots are all in our heads, that the government cares and you can trust the feds. The conspiracies we cover can be quite various, diving into Antarctica all the way to Polaris, and that's where we come in to expose the evil, equip themselves with discernment, the ability to look up to the stars. Sometimes begin to align. Answers are there. If you look, you'll find
there's no such thing as coincidence. Every single incident is not an accident. There's no such thing as coincidence. Open up your eyes, don't be so ignorant. There's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence. Every single incident is not an accident. There's no such thing as coincidence. Open up your eyes, don't be so ignorant. There's no such thing as coincidence. There's no such thing as coincidence.
Live for the moment. Live for the moment. Live for the moment. Live for the moment. Let's do it. Live for the moment because you'll never get it back. Judge a man by his word, not by his house or his cash. Everything is work. Idea scamming your plan. Never trust a man with soft hands. Goddamn, they seem to be drawn to social control between politicians, lawyers, those with no soul. A life worth living isn't spent in a prison. Don't become a statistic for a death-driven system, a victim of no one but yourself and your actions. While advertisers prey upon the vapidest habits, election year hysteria's got the populace tripping, virtue signaling, riding violence like media minions. The reason for the lockdown ain't disease, it's something else. It's because the elite know we'll all eat our damn selves when the narratives boil over race and class delusion. The revisers of history know exactly what they're doing.
Plenty of people out there trying to pick your brain. Too many posers rhyming about making it rain. Well, we ain't the same, we erasing egos, manifesting reality, creating our own ethos, characterizing a movement and moving a mountain. For years we've been planting seeds that are finally sprouting. Now take this as a very first warning. Don't pay attention to good luck or good morning. Use your time wisely, kid, carpe diem. I don't create conspiracies, I call them like I see them. Yeah, the truth hurts like a ton of bricks. Yo, brain, blow their minds with the bag of tricks.
We on a mission to beat the nepotism, the dirty politicians that lock us down in prison. Not a victim to the system, I'm a human in the trenches. Tell the truth in every single fucking sentence. Break the mold, grow your soul, take back all motor control. Steer the rudder while you're rowing the boat. I'm too young to be old. Hit that signature note, yeah, I know that I'm dope. Erasing egos, mind spiritual gold. That's 3 MCs, me, Moses, and Smoke. Climbing up that hill, ain't stopping till I'm dead. I choked on the blue pill cause I'm swallowing the reds. We need to open our eyes. We need to open our minds. See through the lies. Look underneath the veil. Seek out what's hidden. Think for yourself. Stand up. Don't be a fucking sheep, man. Empower yourself. Be critical. Be skeptical. Don't believe in nothing but yourself.